In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was formless, filled with darkness, until God spoke, and a burst of light filled the universe. He separated the light from the darkness, calling the light day and the darkness night. God continued by dividing the waters, creating the sky above and gathering the waters below to form the sea and dry land. He adorned the land with trees, grass, flowers, and all kinds of plants. Then God created the sun, moon, and stars to mark the passing of days, seasons, and years. He filled the skies with birds, the seas with creatures of all sizes, and the land with wild animals and crawling creatures. After all this, God created something special. He formed man from the dust of the earth and breathed life into him. This man was named Adam, and God gave him dominion over all the plants and animals. Adam opened his eyes in awe, surrounded by the beauty of the Garden of Eden, where God had placed him to tend and cultivate. But even in this paradise, something was missing. While every creature had a mate, Adam was alone. So God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and from one of his ribs he created Eve, a companion for Adam and the mother of all living beings. Adam and Eve lived together in peace in the Garden of Eden. At the center of the garden stood two special trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God allowed them to eat from any tree except the tree of knowledge. But one day, the serpent, the craftiest creature, approached Eve and convinced her that eating the fruit from the forbidden tree would open her eyes, making her as wise as God, knowing good and evil. Tempted, Eve looked at the fruit, finding it increasingly desirable. She took a bite and then shared it with Adam. Suddenly, their eyes were opened, and they realized they were naked. Shame washed over them, and they tried to cover themselves, hiding from God in fear. When God called out to them, Adam confessed that he had eaten the fruit, blaming Eve, who in turn blamed the serpent. Saddened and angered by their disobedience, God punished all three. The serpent was cursed to crawl on its belly. Eve was sentenced to suffer pain in childbirth, and Adam would toil and labor to provide for his family. They were expelled from the garden and barred from eating from the tree of life, which was guarded by angels and a flaming sword. Yet, even in their fallen state, God's love for them remained. This story is a reminder of how disobedience brought sin into the world, but also of God's enduring love and mercy for those who seek Him.